Bear Squad, what's up? It's Polar Bear here. I got a little bit of a conversation to have with you guys today. Actually had a pretty rough day with this one. This was probably one of the most aggravating services I've ever done. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to show you exactly what happened today. We're going in to replace a bill acceptor because the machine's bill acceptor has been having some issues. And I have a subscriber of mine that has done an amazing job helping me out and got me hooked up with some brand new refurbished bill acceptors for this machine, or for the style of machine in general. So we're loading up the toolbox that I got for my birthday. Actually, kind of excited about it. We're loading it up with all the parts that we're going to need to get this done, and we're going to move right into it. I'm kind of excited to tell you this story, and kind of frustrated with the whole situation at the same time. But it's part of business. It's stuff that happens, and you got to work your way through it. And gives me an opportunity to show you guys mistakes that I have made and you don't need to make. So I first want to talk about what kind of machine this is. This is a snack machine, and it's a USI 3014A. I'm actually a pretty big USI fan. I really like their machines. I like the way they're built. I don't really have many issues with them. I do kind of wish that they weren't so much plastic. I like metal machines a bit more, but here's the machine. You can tell it's old. It's got the wood grain, old style. I forgot my keys in the van, so let's go back to the van and get the keys. Just gonna take a little trip here. You can never, ever go somewhere without either forgetting the keys or the phone, right? You got to do one of the two. You can't go without it. So we're gonna head back in here, and we are going to go straight over to that machine, and we're going to start ripping the bill acceptor out of it. Now you can see the bill acceptor there. There's actually little instructions underneath of it, which is a little bit of foreshadowing for what's going to happen later. Cough, cough. We're going to open this door right up, and we're going to get right into it. Actually, we're going to jump right into this whole mess of things. We're going to open the door a little bit past where it usually locks itself in place. So you see two nuts there that we're going to unscrew. And those nuts are holding the, believe it or not, the motherboard for the bill acceptor. These old bill acceptors have their own little motherboard, which is pretty interesting. Now, these old bill acceptors, I'm just going to go and tell you right now. These old bill acceptors, they only accept dollar bills one direction, one way, face up. A lot of the newer bill acceptors, they don't care. They'll read them either way. But these old ones you have to put in a certain way. And unfortunately, that is what caused a lot of these issues today. It was a really, really easy mistake for a lot of people could miss out on it. But I made the mistake, and it is what it is. But we'll take you through the frustration of everything. So we're going to disconnect this. We're going to disconnect this guy and pull it right out. Now, there's another big problem with this thing that you're going to see here soon. Take note of the motherboard we just removed, because that's going to be fairly important later. Now, we've got that all pulled out. It's trying to get one of the other bill acceptors out. What do you see that's different with this bill acceptor? Just take a look at it. There's something very wrong with this bill acceptor, and I haven't realized it in the video yet. I haven't actually realized it's even going to be a problem. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, yep, I can already see it being a problem. If you guys can see it, comment below before I tell you. Well, I guess it's hard to tell if you comment before I tell you or not, but I'll trust you guys. Man, you can see it plain as day. Man, how did I miss that? So there's a couple of screws up top of the bill acceptor there. We're just going to screw them into place. Oh, no. We're going to chat for a little bit first. I'm looking at the other bill acceptor to see how it was put in there, because I wasn't paying too much attention. I was too busy talking with my friend. Now, I'm actually going to loosen this whole bracket up and put the bracket on the bill acceptor and then screw everything back together. It was easier for me to do it that way. So we're going to pop it right on there. Screw it in from the back side of the bill acceptor into, yep, you see where my Fingers are doing their work right there. We're just leaving it in there loose enough so we can move stuff around still. Now, this machine never had a bottom bracket, but I can see where there's supposed to be one. So I'm not sure what happened there, but it is what it is. We'll just keep going with it. Now, I'm tightening up the top so it's secure on that end. Once that's tight, we'll go back to the other side of the bill acceptor and we'll start securing that side as well. There we go. We're going to secure this side. Keep going. And tight. Pretty much, right? Good enough? Good enough. That's a ratcheting screwdriver. It's absolutely amazing. I love that thing. Found it at Walmart. Dirt cheap. So I start to pull off this. This is where I realize we have a problem. That motherboard thing right there is sticking out too far and I have to put it up on the door somehow. So I'm like, no big deal. We'll unscrew it the wrong way the first time. I realized that maybe I should plug everything in and make sure it works. And of course, I don't really read the instructions because I'm used to bill acceptors just doing what they're supposed to do. If you can see it, the dollar bill, Washington's facing forward, not backward. So Washington needs to be facing me, not anyone else. And that is that's why we had issues here. It doesn't take the dollar bill facing the other way. I think it's just time to upgrade to MDB. We'll be honest. So I got frustrated, walked away for a second, and what I decided to do, because I still hadn't figured out that I was inserting the bill the wrong way, so I decided to figure out how to open the bill acceptor up and just clean it. Go out, get some cleaners and clean it, see if that solved the problem. Of course, we're just inserting the bill backwards, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll trial by error, learning a couple things along the way, right? This shows that I'm not an expert in everything. I'm actually not really an expert at all. I'm just starting a company and documenting it. So, we're going to head back over here, and we're just going to clean out both bill acceptors, this one and the old one. I'm running that thing in and out, and it's sliding in and out of there pretty good. So it should technically be clean. I actually took a dollar bill and ran it right through. See, real good clean. I was really shocked at one point. I ran that thing through and it completely ate the whole thing. Took the dollar bill and the cleaner, and I was like, what? How did that just happen? It's kind of surprising. I'm not sure if I filmed it or not. Maybe I did. But we're gonna go through, open this guy up real quick, and we're gonna run the cleaner through it too. Just keep it nice and clean. I'm trying to clean the optical unit in the bill acceptor. Make sure that it's as clean as it needs to be. And get everything going real good. So, I've got that one cleaned. I'm going to plug it in real quick. This is the old one I'm plugging in right now. I'm just going to plug it in and test it, see how it's working. See what we got going. And this, I think, this might be where I realized I probably should have been using my head cam instead. But you guys can see it. It ate the bill. We're good to go. Using the body cam again. Silly. Use your head cam. I changed over to the head cam eventually. You'll see. There we go. Now I'm just running as many bills through this thing as I possibly can to see how well it's working. The one that I'm testing right now is actually the old bill acceptor. It's not the new one. It's the older one. Now I'm testing it against gravity. I'm not being too hardcore with it. Just I've got it laying backwards and I'm running bills through it. Yeah, you guys are right. The cap cam is a little bit better. You can see a lot more with it. So like, I'm going through this and I'm getting kind of frustrated as I do this because it's hot outside. I'm a polar bear, and I'm just, you know, I'm making mistakes a lot. So here I realize that, yep, we got to put this thing up on the cap there, the good old cap cam. There we go. You can see stuff now. I like the POV view. See, the view is great. The steadiness. The videos are just going to be longer. It's no biggie. Videos will be longer. We'll use the cap cam. I'll shorten them up, or I'll shorten them up little bits, not huge amounts. This all this footage was accumulatively about an hour's worth of footage, and I scrolled it into about 23 minutes, I think. So we're switching back and forth. I'm really just troubleshooting as much as I possibly can to try to figure out if I can fix this, if I can make it work, like what I need to do. Oh, so so because the most expensive thing in this machine is $1.50, it'll only take $2 bills at a time. I'm testing this thing and it's working great. It's actually working really well. The problem is that I just can't get the bill acceptor in there. See, backwards, right way. I finally figured the problem out here. Now you can see it's taking dollar bills without an issue. It's eating them up every single time, which is great, except for the bill acceptor doesn't fit. So we definitely have a solution for this. We're just going to get an MDB kit, and I'm going to show you guys what those look like when I buy one. Actually, as we are going through this video right now, and I'm recording this, I'm talking to a buddy of mine, and I'm going to go down and buy one from him. So I'm pretty excited about that. Frustration sets in. I'm going to go over, have a little chat with the guys. Hey, this is how it's working. This is what you need to do to make it work. I'm going to be buying an MDB kit to get everything working for you. And that's pretty much summing up what I said to him. Just letting him know. Trying to make face and let him know that I am here. I am here to get everything done and get everything going. So we're gonna head back here. I can't remember if it's this point or not. I think this is pretty much the point. Oh no, it's not. We have to put the other bill acceptor in still. But I'm realizing that we have a serious issue with what's happening here. This is actually where the chest cam might have been a little bit better. So we're gonna take the screw out of the top because I figured out where I need to take it out of. I just kind of pull on the thing, trying to find the other end, and come to find out I can just pull that top right off. You'll see in just a second I'll be able to pull the top right off of it. Twist it out just a little bit and get it off of there. Come on, get it. Struggling, shaking. Come on, get it. Wow, did I really take this long to get it off? There we go, got it off. So here's your motherboard for your bill acceptor. And I'm looking at this and I see the problem. Like right now, I see the problem. The wires going to the motherboard are not long enough for me to move it anywhere. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. The frustration is really setting in here, and I'm like playing with it to try to see if maybe I can make it work. And I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. This is so silly at this point. Like I'm so frustrated with what's happening here. Like I don't know about you guys, but if you went through all that work just to find out that it's not going to work, I mean, granted, I was just so angry. I was so angry at this situation. But now that you look back on it, I know how not to make these mistakes anymore. So it's definitely like I could have prevented this whole thing if I would have, first off, just read it properly and inserted the dollar bill properly to begin with. Second off, if I didn't know that there was a huge gap in between the motherboard and the bill acceptors. So now that I know that there's a huge gap in between the motherboard and the bill acceptors, if I ever see these machines, honestly, I'll probably never buy them. If I ever see machines like this, I'll if I'm gonna buy them, I'm probably just gonna buy the MDB upgrades right away. You can see the frustration in my face. So I just turned it off, fixed it, got it done. I was there for like another 30 minutes fixing it. And you can see we're empty on a couple things here, so we're gonna go ahead and fill it up with Sunkist at least, because that's the only product we have right now that goes in this machine. I definitely wanted to at least get that done for the guys. I feel horrible that they have to wait so long to get, like, the snack machine still works, they just have to pay in quarters or live with a really, really aggravating dollar bill acceptor. But I'm cleaning everything up, we're getting it back into the van, and then we're gonna go grab the Sunkist and fill up the Sunkist. That machine's a Dixie Narco 501E, the soda machine. Gotta say, I have a lot of people who have them and they love them. I really dislike these machines. I really just don't like them at all. And one of the big reasons behind that, you're gonna find out when we fill this machine up. So, something about these machines is when they only have 6 cans left, they stop depressing a button that allows them to vend. So they still have 6 cans in there, and the capacity on a column is 48 cans. The problem is it still has 6 cans in there, so every time you go to swap it out and fill it up, you're going to have 6 cans left at the end. So you're not going to go through an entire 2 cases of product. And it's like that for every single column, and it's so annoying. So you wind up with 6 extra cans in your overflow on a regular basis. So irritating, especially after you go through a fight with a bill acceptor and the bill acceptor wins. But overall, these machines are cleaned up. They're actually doing better than they've really ever done, which is good. I'm super happy that they are. I really wish I had Dr. Pepper, because they were out of Dr. Pepper as well. You see that machine's a lot cleaner than it usually is. Got it all cleaned up. We're going to open that gate, bring this over, set it up on there. So all the motors for each individual column are underneath the thing that I'm setting it on. So another thing that I like about the Royals, they've got like a rail you can pull out and use. Dixie Narco is not something I'm super interested in. If I could have all Royal machines, I would be totally okay with that. So we're going to go ahead and slide all these suckers in. Get everything going. We go through the first case pretty quick here, filling this machine up. It's hard too because they're in 3s, not in 2s. I'm used to filling in 2s. It's interesting because the machine's size, its physical size, is pretty much the same size as a Royal 660. In fact, the door is almost identical to a Royal 660's door. But for some reason, you can only fit X amount of cans in there. You can't fit quite as many as you can in a Royal machine. So we're gonna fill this guy right up. I can actually fit more than 48 cans in a single column in a Royal machine. But that's the end of it. Now this is where I'm kind of frustrated. I'm like, the heck, I've got 6 cans left. I can't fit any of them in there. So we put that back. Now, almost closed the door without closing the gate, but then I remembered that was a problem. And I was like, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Close the gate. Good, Jamie. Good job. Now we go ahead and just shut her up. Call her good. And now we're going to go chat with the people there. When you're having problems with your machines, I strongly recommend that you take a couple minutes. You can see my frustration. Super frustrated. I'm gonna go back to the chest cam now. So I strongly recommend, if you're having issues with your machines, to save face, like make friends with people there. Talk to them, give them a couple free cans of soda or something. So I stop right here, I talk to them a little bit, let them know what's going on. And then as I'm about to walk out the door, I just stop. Look at the hand motions with the talks. I got the best hand motions ever. The fist. Throws the hand out there every time he talks. It's great. So we're gonna walk away here in just a second. How long did I talk to this guy? Blah 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 blah. You see, he's getting sick of me talking. I'm talking too much. Take a hint. Take a hint every now and again. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You guys want a soda? Here, take soda. Here, take soda. This is how you avoid problems. This is how you avoid people getting angry with you. When you're in servicing, just give them stuff. Give them some free soda. Okay, you want one? Nope, no, not really interested. Okay. Hey, you want a Sunkist? You want one? Here you go. Have one. There you go. Hey, you got anyone else that want one? No? Nobody else wants one? Here, why don't you just take this whole box? You can have the whole box. It's fine by me. There you go. Box is yours. You have at it. Just gonna put it away. Chit chat. Gonna go throw it in the fridge. Bam. Good to go. I'm about to walk out the door, and then I'm like, yeah, kind of want to have a bit more of a conversation. Maybe. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We're coming up on the end of the video. If you want to do a huge favor, if you're going to be buying something on Amazon, click one of the links in my description below before you do it. I get a % of the sale, and it doesn't cost anything more to you, and it does help the channel quite a bit. If you guys want some technical support or just need some help in general, some coaching with trying to start your business, head over to my Patreon. It's in the description below. I charge $1 a month, and I will talk to you and help you as much as I possibly can. Also, if you're new to YouTube and you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, make sure that you go down in the description below and click the TubeBuddy link. Check out the free version. If you like it a lot, buy it. I get a little bit from that. If you have a vending company and you're not using it yet, definitely start using VendSoft. Great program. It works out really, really well. I use it for all of my tracking for all of my machines, and it tells me what product I shouldn't put in a machine, what product is selling best, how to uniform my products, gives you all the reports that your accountant could need, and it makes filing taxes wicked easy, which is always fun. So we're just going to strap everything in here. This is the last straw that just kind of pushed me over the edge with the irritation. But I've got everything strapped in, right? We're just going to keep going, bring it over the other side, strap the top in. We're going to strap it down. We're going to ratchet it up. And as we're ratcheting this, a pop happens. I don't know if you'll see the pop or not. There it is. Oh, no, it's not. There it is. The pop happened. I'm frustrated. I'm done. Going home. I've had enough of this. Going home. And that was it. Thank you guys again. Remember to love life, live your dreams, and as always, be Farnsworthy, Bear Squad. Have a good one.